let's talk Game Club.
Oh, right. Game Club. I've heard of it.
Game Club. Each week, we play a segment, a level, a chapter of a game, and then we talk about it.
Yes, we do.
And how we liked it or didn't like it. Or
I mean, I think we've liked them all so far.
Gotta like them all. Well, especially with this game.
Yeah, this game's
playing Plague Tale.
Tale of Innocence. A Plague Tale Innocence?
Plague Tale Innocence, yes. Yeah. And we had just, this chapter is chapter 7. We're just getting away from the Inquisition again. After being captured.
Yep.
And it's
no
just
one expects the English Inquisition.
Nobody expects the English Inquisition. And we're just running through the woods so far, trying to get away and meet up with what's the brother's name?
It's Albert.
Albert.
I can't. Oscar.
Oscar.
I can't remember.
Villenstein.
Yeah, it's Amicia and Hugo, and then there's Melee. Is that her name?
May.
No, Melee. I can't remember. And then Lucas, and I can't remember the brother's name. Melly. Yeah, her name's Melly.
Arthur.
Yes.
That's the name.
We're trying to get to the, where we're trying to go is to the aqueduct. But also we're trying to get to our I don't know what this castle was supposed to be. It's like our family's vacation home once or something like that. I don't even know.
Yeah, I can't remember why we were going there either.
It is like part of the family's holdings basically. But the chapter starts off, we're just going through the forest. We got to get across this. We come to a water mill. We have to get to the other side of the river.
Little 3-person puzzle action.
Yeah, and it was like, wow, why is Hugo acting like such a pussy when he's such a beast?
Right?
Like, he stopped the windmill with the brake for me.
Did he?
Yeah, did you not do it that way?
No, the Misia stopped the windmill.
Oh, yeah.
With the brake, and then Hugo went over the other side to reel up the brake, and then...
No, that's not what I did.
That's how I did it.
I closed the gate with the Misia, the gate at the top.
The water gate, yeah.
And then I sent Hugo down to hit the brake, and he's just like, no problem, Amicia, and he just pulls the brake down. I was like, Hugo's a fucking beast, man. And then I sent... Melee across. She stopped, closed the other gates, and then I went across and hit the brake on the other side, and we called Hugo across. So I guess it's nice to let you do it any way you want, but yeah. It was like when Hugo hit the brake, I was like, this kid's a fucking beast, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, definitely didn't do that one.
Yeah. So it was like and then they get across, and Melee's like, oh, this will stop the Inquisition. And I'm like, 3 fucking kids got across in about 2 minutes. The Inquisition's gonna have no problem here.
Yeah, the whole time we're going through here, we're trying to figure out where Arthur is because he's supposed to be meeting up with us.
Yeah, and
we get to Maylee's hideout.
Yeah,
eventually.
So I didn't pay enough attention to this, but I don't know how they showed the cutscene or how they were framing it, but we're sleeping in there, we're waiting, whatever, and Melee wakes us up. And she's like, oh, be quiet. There's people upstairs. And then they were walking around, but it looked like they were walking on boards and stuff like that. But I'm sure when we went into the thing, the ground was stone.
It was boards.
Oh, was it boards?
Yeah, it was boards.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember.
We lifted the one section up.
Okay. I was just like, everything else was stone. So anyways, we escape out the tunnel underneath.
Yep, and then we get our new alchemist
what
reagents.
Was it called?
Devrantis.
Yeah, so it was basically we make this, I don't even know what it does, acid combination.
Yeah.
And you hit a guy in the helmet, and he takes his helmet off, and then you can brain him.
Yep.
So I did a few brainings this chapter.
Oh, yeah, I brained a couple guys this chapter as well.
I was just... At this point, every time I was finding saltpeter, I was just making more of the ignifier so I could pick up the saltpeter. Because I have unlimited saltpeter.
Yeah.
So I would be like, oh, more saltpeter. I'll make 2 more ignifiers, then I can pick up this saltpeter. So I was carrying around a bunch of ignifiers. Or no, wait. Maybe it was the other one. Anyways. I have no shortage of saltpeter anyways.
Very good.
But we crawl away through this tunnel, and we come into the opening, and we can see the aqueduct, or whatever Hugo calls it.
Well, we have to get through a bunch of guards.
Yeah,
first. There's a whole ring of guards hanging out. We got to do a little sneaky, a little brainy, a little melty.
I died here in this section twice, I think.
I died a couple times as well, yeah.
So the first time was I hit a guy with the thing to take his helmet off, and I locked on to shoot his rock. But like every time I would shoot a rock, he would move his head. So the first time he was like ducked down, like, oh, what's going on? And as soon as I let it go, he stood back up. So the rock missed him. So I was like, okay, let me get him. And he starts running over, and he's running like this, head going side to side. And I threw my rock, and it like went by his ear. So I got stabbed. So that sucked. And then it was the same thing basically another time. But I killed everybody in there except 2 guys. I didn't have enough rocks.
Oh.
If I had more rocks, I would have done it.
I killed 1 guy.
No, I killed everybody. No, I killed everybody because I was like, what's over here? I want to go pick it up. So I killed everybody except 2 guys. There was 2 guys near the end that were over by this overturned cart.
Yeah.
They were very close together. And I just only had 2 rocks, and they both had helmets on. So I was like, I can't kill these guys. And there was definitely something on the cart. I could see it flashing.
Yeah.
But I couldn't get it. Yeah, I was like, no, screw these guys. I'm going to kill everybody I find now.
I snuck.
Nah.
I was like, I'm sneaking.
No, I was like, I had enough rocks, so I was like, I'm going to kill all these guys.
Yeah, there's a lot of rocks. They give you a lot of rocks for sure.
And then well, the other thing too is my rock inventory was only 6.
Oh, so my rock inventory is 10.
Yeah, now I have it as 10.
Yeah.
And how did you get your portable workbench?
That's down near the bottom. That's like the very last upgrade. That last upgrade section, you upgrade it. Your second upgrade is your portable workbench.
So is that the belt thing?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I'm just like, fuck it. I don't need to move quieter. Okay, so I need to unlock that apparently.
Yeah, and then the last upgrade for that is you don't need tools.
Oh my god. Okay, like holy shit.
But that's the thing is that I'm finding enough tools. Like I've got 2 sets of tools right now, and I don't have enough inventory or materials to make everything that I can make.
Yeah, that's me too. So. But having the portable workbench would be great. I guess I'll have to do that. I've been like, I don't care if I move quieter. That doesn't matter to me. I'm already just braining people, so I don't need it.
Yeah. So we're still looking for Lucas at this point because he's been taken prisoner because he knows the kids.
Yeah.
And so we finally find there's a little gate we have to go through, and he's being taken somewhere with another guard. So you just give him the old Deverantis.
This is the second time I died here.
Did you?
Here. Yes. So again, it was I did the Deverantis. He takes his helmet off, and he's like, again, stands up, and the rock misses him, runs at me, or misses him. So the first time I went through, Melee's like, oh, do you have any Deverantis? And Misi's like, no, I don't have any. She's like, make some quick, and then we can, whatever.
Yeah.
So I died. So the second time I came through, I was like, oh, what does she say if I've already got it made? So I made them beforehand.
Yeah.
And then she's like, do you have any? And she's like, yes, I do. And she's like, okay, quick, take them out. So there's like no difference really.
Yeah.
But the second time I brained him, no problem.
Nice.
So.
Yeah. So we saved Lucas and head on to the aqueduct.
Yeah.
But. Yeah. Now Lucas gives us another recipe.
Yes. This was what? Aluminum or something like that? Lumiosa?
Yeah, Lumiosa.
It was like I was Harry Potter or something like that. This one lets you burn up rats if there's a big mess of them, and you can use it as an emergency escape.
Yeah.
If you're like getting swarmed.
Yeah.
But it's another one like the Somnum, where if you make too many of them, you might hinder your progress of your other.
Yeah, because it's super expensive.
Yeah. I didn't make
4
one.
items, like 2 of each. It's like, oh my god.
I didn't make one.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I will eventually if I'm like super stacked on other materials, but I didn't need it any part of this chapter.
No, me neither. And then after you use it for that's the only time you need it.
Yeah.
It's for that first little area where they force you to do it. And then you find an alchemist cart, you get loaded up with some more stuff.
Yeah.
And you carry on to the aqueduct.
Yeah. And we get up to the top of like where we're supposed to go, and Lucas is like, I don't understand. There's nowhere to go. Like, I don't think he would send us where we can't go. And Melee's like, it's fine. Let me just move this board. We can keep going. Like,
I know. I went right up to the board. I'm like, well, this is where we're supposed to
go. It was Lucas was being a dumbass there.
Yeah.
But we get to the the entrance, the whole thing going towards the castle with like the lightning and the castle in the distance.
Oh yeah, the
looked
music
so good, and the music. Oh man, the whole combo was just great.
Oh yeah,
I was loving it.
This whole cave area where it's like stalactites, stalagmites, like an
whole
underground
exactly.
lake. I'm like, oh my god,
I know.
This is amazing.
I know, it was so good. And again, I've said it like every time I play in this game, I'm like, man, I want to play D&D. Just like totally gives me big time D&D vibes.
Yeah.
So.
For sure.
But yeah, the getting to the castle, there's like rats, and it's like, how do we get by these rats? And she's like, oh, the lightning scares them, so you have to like run past the rats when the lightning flashes.
Yeah,
and
I actually died here.
Oh, did you?
There's one section where you run through, and then you have to like light some straw on fire, and then you run through it again. Yeah. And I was like waiting by the straw, and the straw went out.
What?
I was like, what the hell?
The straw went out?
Yeah, it didn't stay lit.
Wow, I didn't know that. Is that because it was raining or what?
I don't know. I think so.
I didn't even know that was possible. So I did not die. I just like was light the straw, jump over the one, move to the next section.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know that shit could go out.
I didn't either.
That's crazy.
I was quite surprised.
No kidding.
And then there's a whole section where it's just the whole puzzle, push the rats around, like this, push rats, get the rats into these pits.
Yeah, basically you can scare the rats to go into a pit where they can't get you anymore.
Yeah. And
you have to light these braziers that you can like move. Like, I don't know why the courtyard was set up like this.
It's apparently it's some kind of alchemist's keep as well.
Okay.
And they must have been experimenting with the rats or doing something with the rats, because it's all set up to contain the rats.
Yeah.
So they've known about the rats since like who knows when.
Okay.
Because this castle is super old.
Yeah. Oh, was that one of the pickups? Some background information?
No, they were talking about it.
Okay.
They talked about it.
Okay. Because I didn't read the pickups this time, because I literally played this chapter this morning before I came over, and it was getting like, I gotta leave here like in 10 minutes. Like I can't be stopping to read this like thing I found here. So I didn't read like the little
I only actually got two of the collectibles.
I found a map and I found something else as well. And then I found the flower for Hugo.
I found the flower. I was looking around. I couldn't find anything else, but I guess the map was probably...
The map was in the little sneaking area.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like on the far right-hand side.
Yeah, I went to the far left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, once you push all the rats into the, like, pits, you can walk your way through.
Yeah.
And I didn't get stuck here, but there was a couple parts where I was like, what am I supposed to do here? Like, I don't understand what I'm supposed to do next. And then it's like, oh, Melly's going to move the brazier, and I have to follow the brazier. Because I'm grabbing different braziers and moving them. I'm like, okay, what? I don't understand. And then it was like, oh, I'm supposed to go and walk down there now.
Yeah, Melly would go instantly to where she needed to be.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of like a hint of what you were supposed to do.
Well, she said that something, but I don't know. I must have missed it anyways. But once we get through into the, like, main castle keep, Amici's like, we've done it, Hugo, we're safe, this is our new home. Everything's good, nothing bad can happen to us now.
Yes.
And fades to black, and I was like, I think there's still like 10 more chapters, so
yeah,
I don't think you're quite done.
This was probably the longest chapter.
It was the longest one. Yeah, it was like my like video recording was like almost an hour long.
Yeah.
So, and I died less than I did in like the last chapter. Like the last chapter, I died probably like 5 times, escaping the Inquisition. So yeah, this was the longest chapter by far, but it was still great. Like, I loved 100%. It a lot. And I was wondering if this was going to be a chapter with no rats in it. Because it took a long time to see the rats.
Yes, it did. Didn't see rats until the very end.
Yeah. So who knows? Maybe there'll be a chapter like that, or there's a chapter where you're not braining guys, but I don't know, dude.
Could be.
But yeah, still loving it. Still enjoying it a whole bunch.
Yeah.
The story's interesting.
Yep. The music in this part was
music
fantastic.
was great.
Just
and
on point.
And all the graphics, like just the whole keep, like on the overlook with the keep in the distance and the winding path. I was like, damn, this looks good.
Sure does.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Heavily recommended.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing else too crazy going on in this chapter. Just like a good time, basically.
Just a good time. Just some puzzles. Just some, braining.
Yeah, Hugo's a beast, we learned.
We learned Hugo's a beast.
He's super strong, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. We learned a little bit of backstory about Melly and how she grew up. A complete solar opposite from how Amicia and Hugo grew up.
But Nelly and Amicia were flirting a little bit.
They were getting a little bit flirty.
Yeah.
They were having a good time, though, being kids.
That's true.
This is just like a band of kids braining Englishmen.
This was like 14th century Goonies.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so it was good. It totally was,
100%.
actually.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
They're underground. There's a boat.
Yeah.
It's the Goonies.
Yeah, but nobody
Who's
trying to
Chunk?
get you on the boat.
Who's Chunk, though?
Who is Chunk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways. Yeah, great game. On Game Pass, you should definitely play it.
100% you should play it.
7 chapters in. That's like... It'll probably take you 4 hours to get to where we are.
You totally could. And play with us play along with us.
And if you can't do that, go to my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You can watch all the chapters they're split up individually, individual chapters. You can watch them. Get caught up. Easy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Exactly.